Jai Shri Krishna. My name is Vineet, and a very warm welcome to you, your own channel, Ministry of Stocks, where we study and analyze stocks fundamentally and technically to develop our business acumen, improve our investing journey, and lastly, we want to learn from each other, right? So this is my first video on this channel, so I want to take a moment, thank all my gurus, my mom and dad, for their blessings. So without further delay, a quick disclaimer: I'm not SEBI registered, and this is not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock. The purpose here is to just share knowledge, right? So, today, the company that we're going to discuss, you can see the name here, it's Vishnu Chemicals, comes from the small cap category. It was established in 1989. They are headquartered in Hyderabad with other units in Vizag, which is also known as the Pharma City. The reason why I said this is because they serve, a lot of customers are from the pharma industry uh, and Bilai as well. So its major products are chromium and barium compounds. They are a supplier for global companies across various industries like steel, glass, pharmaceutical, pigments and dyes, leather, etc. So, yeah, market cap is 2000 crores, current market price is 345. Uh, let's quickly take a look at how they fare against their competition. So, their valuations look reasonable with a PE of 15 against the industry PE of 28. Dividend yield is, as I said, very low, 0.12%. But yeah, they do give out dividend. Uh, the return on capital employed, the last column that you see here, is decent, about 30%, which is good when compared to the industry average of almost 19%. So all in all, they fare well against the competition, even though their market cap is pretty low. Uh, Now let's take a look at some of their financials. So friends, before I go ahead, while reviewing these metrics, of course, the thing that we look into first, all of us look into is net profit. But one key parameter that I always check is the company's operating margin, operating profit margin percentage, because that gives me an idea, how efficient the company is. And Vishnu Chemicals is hovering around an average of 15%. If you see the last 4 years, they were in the bracket of 12 to 15%. However, there is an increase in the current year. They are around 17%, trailing 12 months, so which is good. And going further into their balance sheet, their reserves have increased over time, but so has the debt. So their current borrowing is around 300 crores against a reserve of 402 crores. I found that 1 month back they successfully raised funds of about 200 crores through a qualified institutions placement quip, as we all know it, which is good for the company. Now comes the most interesting section, that is the shareholding pattern. I want to share some interesting developments here. For the first time in its history, promoters have decreased stake by almost 6.5%. So SEBI allows promoters to have 75% of stake, but I don't see this as a bad thing, as this portion, which the promoters have let go of, has not been allocated to public or retailers. It's been allocated to FIIs and DIIs, almost 3% and 6% respectively. So if you see Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance as one of the stakeholders, and Franklin India smaller companies fund, which is also not a small name. Also, if you see, I have just expanded the public section where you see Ashish Kacholia held this stock almost about until about March of this year. So if you see some portion from public in 2017, we held around 24%, 25% almost, and now that has reduced to 22.34. So some portion from the public, from retailers, and a major portion from promoters has gone to FISDS, which is good for the company. Now, towards the end, let's look at the chart. You know, technically, the company has made huge money for the investors in the last decade or so, especially after COVID. And if you see, it is consistently taking support at around at this lower line that I've drawn here, and there's not very large room left for the consolidation to happen. So I think that time is not far, when we can see a complete boom in the chemical sector coming back. It lost its life almost 1.5, 2 years, and now all chemical companies are again, consolidating, and we are seeing new fresh breakouts. So I think this company is also, you will see the price movement here very soon. I have my conviction. I'm personally invested in the stock, but as I said earlier, this is not a buy or sell recommendation. So you do your own research and think of, what's where this company is gonna, go. And please share your views in the comments. And please like, share, and subscribe the video. Thank you so much for your time, and see you soon.